Hello? Are you able to hear me now? Here we go. Alrighty. What mirror hell is this? What do you mean? Hey there, Kate. Alrighty. Oh, were you talking about OBS? Yeah, like whenever the webcam is like trying to freaking know what it's doing in OBS, it just like keeps recording the screen over and over and over. Yeah, it's kind of weird. How are y'all doing? Alrighty. Are we ready to continue? Maybe. Introducing a new webcam and a new angle. We are able to see more than ever before. More daddy action on daddy. Daddy on daddy action? Yeah, that works. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and load in. I think that we just oh, I don't actually remember what we did. Because we went on the second date with Hugo, because that was the cheese date. We boned Robert again. We went on a second date with Joseph. Oh yeah, that's what it was. We went on a second date with Joseph. That was basically we just kind of went on. Helped make a. There's a lot of uhs going on right now. I helped chaperone a church event. And then we ended up going into Margarita Zone, and we almost kissed. And then after that, there was a really confusing ass scene, which I thought that we had already seen before. I was wrong, and I skipped through a lot of it, and I felt really bad, but I couldn't back up. So yeah, there's that. Who am I going for? I want to go for Hugo just because it's Ray, and I love Ray. But also there's Craig, there's DracuDaddy. I like Joseph. Robert's pretty cool. Brian's a dick. He's getting better though. Whenever I started going on dates with him, he definitely got better. But I don't know who I should try going for. Who do you think, chat? Because I still only went on one date with Matt. Anyone but Joseph. I mean, I kind of see his ending up in the divorce because, like, Mary, like, confronted me. And it was weird. It was very uncomfortable. DracuDaddy. We can go on a second date with DracuDaddy. Let's go for it. Dat tip number 19. Use your hips when throwing. Nope, he stays with his wife in both endings. Fucking spoilers, Jesus. But dang, so you... Huh, that's weird. Hashtag spoilers. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. ... There's a lot of ellipses in this game, which are, like, great and awful at the same time. I open up Dad Book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks through the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa. Can I see it? What? Not awful. Awesome timing. Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, this dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Adatum, I hope that you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the disciplining of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Adatum, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Dracu Daddy, Bloodmarch. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. So, are you going to catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back a real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Literally same. I am a datum. In a lot of ways. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. It's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. I think it does. It kind of comes back, though. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. Ennui? I don't know what that word is. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. There's a lot of words in this game that are oddly... Like, I don't know, they seem oddly out of place for being in a dad dating sim. But then again, it also, like, talks about the themes of fatherhood and how fucking real that shit gets. So, yeah, there's that. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. My kind of show. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda and try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Hey, probably not hey. Good morrow to you on this fine eve. I'm gonna go with the first one. Good one. That's good. That's good. We're getting thumbs up so far. What's next? Hey, remember whenever you're trying to cast? No, I don't really think that's good. You've been good. I must confess my amateur control of the written word. I must confess my amateur control of words in general. And speaking. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, I'm getting thumbs down. That's okay, it's okay. Okay, we're trucking along. Let her know how you're feeling. You did find me in good spirits, for I felt very much in the same after our last encounter. Or, I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. Or, that Ernest shit was pretty messed up, bro. Gotta go with the first one again, I think. There's not a whole lot to say otherwise. Nice. Thumbs up again. So we're getting like a eh. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Alrighty. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored at the situation at hand. Or, Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Ooh, that one's spicy. Let me get at that. I'm. Oh, the first one, really? I feel like I'm gonna fuck up this reference. That's the thing. Yeah, so probably first one. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movie. Or I would very much enjoy your company, accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. I'm gonna go ahead and say this one, because it's more fancified. Smooth, calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2 Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes, Hard Daps. Oh, it says Daps, not Dabs. Whoops. Same thing. Namaste, or we will carry on. I don't know what Hard Daps means, so... Shit, as I click it. Yep. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Idadam McGriller. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. It does look like my handwriting whenever I try and write in print. We just read all of that. So I don't really feel like I need to read it again. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. You little shit. Now, all of you have to deal with is... No. Now, all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? Yeah. No, boy. You gotta get wax. That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. As candles do. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing a giant penis. It's like this big. Here it is. Your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. It could be worse. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. She's like Grandma Prime, but like 17. Well, I guess all there is to do is to deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. ... I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. He has that good pigeon. I love Amanda too. She's awesome. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I mean, I kind of wish it's true. That'd be awesome. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now we play the waiting game. That seems to be the only game I play. The night finally rolls around when I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. Randy Orton out of nowhere. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? Oh, I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. He's such a gentleman. He's such a damn gentleman. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? Dot.
Oh my.
What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repeat the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Dude, Sour Patch Kids all the way. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. Is that Lucian? I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. That's a great word to describe that. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. God, what a little punk bitch. I don't like him. His father is so respectful. And I get, like, that's the irony in it, but, like, fuck this kid. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. I don't really care about anything. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha, good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. He probably hates scary movies. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Oh, he's so cute. Is everything okay? Or vampires, huh? Or the movie hasn't even started yet. I'm gonna go with first one. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Horrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected to bring some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? Dun dun dun! You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. What a scream that was. Dot dot dot. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary. At all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice, and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide... I just changed voices. That's fine. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The three look at each other, and then to the camera. Oh, don't spike the lens. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires fly off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. I feel like this should be an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally... blood you! Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throats. Blood splatters all over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood. What? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he will admit that he's afraid of it. Dot, dot, dot. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. Wink, 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 wink. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke, point out plot hole, or ask what's happening. I'm gonna say a joke to try and lighten the mood. There we go. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
Oh my.
Oh my, where? To the retail store. Ah! I yelled that last bit a little too loud for the crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face. Good one, Adatum. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Wink. Maybe he would have liked the rom-com better. Yeah, maybe. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Bad Blood... Was that his name? I thought it was True Blood. And the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out. Hard.
What?
The film fades to black, and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover, Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire 3. Or Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die. Again! More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. What a setup. What a setup. I am enthralled. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. Yep. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regard to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Oh. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn. Okay, here comes the smooth response. Wow. Such enthralling responses as thanks, cool, or okay. I gotta say thanks at least, because that's like the least douchey. Because I mean, cool is like ultra douchey. Okay is just like, fuck you. So I think I have to go thanks, right? Got it. Okay. No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I am sure one smooth operator. Rolled the dice. I rolled the dice, and I won. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Ah, yes, eating. Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Adatum. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare us down as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Hmm. Where were you? Where were you hiding that? Dot, dot, dot. Under my cloak? Okay. Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. There's a heavy cheese theme in this game. I feel like that's what it means to be a dad, is just have a lot of cheese. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became more of a popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That's neat. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I never. I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. I mean, that makes sense. I don't like horror movies just because the plot lines are awful, but teach their own. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Aww. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. ... Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly toward us. Its shape taking more an animal form, more feral. I look to Damien as I skip it. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woof. Oh. It's a dog. As it finally comes to light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I have ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see... Drumroll... Hard Dad? Huh. Really did not expect that. The game was right. I did not expect that at all. Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. I love Robert. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. I love Robert. I'm sad we banged him. We banged him twice. I think you missed one. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Just have, like, dog treats. Yep. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to soothe down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Oh, if you bang him, you can't date him? Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess I'm doing another playthrough after this. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. He's a cruel temptress. Robert and his question mark dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians loved dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. God damn it. I know, I want to date our dad. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man. Dogs are cool. Way to fucking just, like, lay it on thick, bud. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. Let's say we make our way home. Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it, as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Adam, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I'll use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. Can't wait to sneeze on this. No. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships, maybe? It's either 1 or 3, and I'm not sure which. Obviously, or else I wouldn't be saying it's either 1 or 3. What do you think? Because I have no idea. The third. I approve. I approve as well, Kate. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. ... Oh, there's an extra dot there. Sensual dot. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, busted. Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is scared. Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he is so cool it's scary. Nice save, Adam. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? Touché. And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. Look at that smug face. Look at it. I love it. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Dad tip number 24, always help a friend in need. Date complete. I gotta get an S, right? Like, gots to. Yes! I think that's 2 S's with him.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Welcome. You've got dads. Hmm. Should we go with Matt? He only has one. I think I've also only done one with Craig. Yeah, I've only done one with Craig as well. Done two with Joseph, done two with Robert, done one with Brian. But I'm actually not super hype about dating him. So, it happens. Which one, chat? Craig or Matt? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Matt? Dating Matt Bragg now. You know I love me some Craig. Well, now I'm getting conflicting messages. Rock, paper, scissors. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm hoping this works. That would be awesome. Craig? Well, I guess you didn't really rock, paper, scissors. You just gave in, Kate. You just gave in. That is a creepy emoji. Yeah, it is. It is not and creepy, but it is creepy. And creepy emoji. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. I'm a weak human. Don't say that about yourself, jeez. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up to him by now. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Do phones not exist in this world? Like, what? It's okay, you took one for the team. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for round 2? Dude, of course. Emojis. I don't know why you didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Dude, I've done that before though. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity, brunch. Wow. Brunch? What's that? It's you run and then get brunch. Okay. Oh, right. Team Sport Dad. Craig and I agree to a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Oh, I should order pizza. Oh, that sounds delicious right now. Again? Can't we do, like, salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I've formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. Yeah, they should have just, like, not capitalized the B. It would have been... Yeah, but, what are you gonna do? They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, I'm gonna have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you, and I don't know if I have the constitution for that. Don't worry about it, the committee is still out, or, I'm sorry, Amanda, it's time. Committee is still out, probably. Complain loudly till they patch brunch into the game. The committee isn't back with its findings yet. This is a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, unblinking as she dials. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes, and a couple of the garlic sauce cups? Oh, dear Lord, that sounds delicious. Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know, it's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Oregano is a salad. Yeah, Rico, sprinkle some of that on there. Yep, cash is fine. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. The food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First, you go on a couple light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Absolutely not. Hey. Probably not. Perhaps not. That's just not gonna happen. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night so early that I'm ready for tomorrow. You all know my fuck up there. I don't need to announce it. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending me in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what runner's high is? Just dry heaving? Yeah, dude, it is. Yeah. It's not exactly wrong. I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a rider's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door with a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest. He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Goo. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. Oh, look at that little face. That innocent little face. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we even tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. Ha, well, I'll try and keep up. So where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. And then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. Nice. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do. Great, let's get started. Bro. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from the birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up? Let's start the show. But wait, there's more. Hi, Billy Mays here. Craig reaches into his water bottle and That's a really big water bottle. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully I don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro. I take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thank you for looking out, bro. You ready? Bro? Yeah! It's the only answer there. We finally finish our however many teenth lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little bit better. I look down at my shirt and notice that I'm drenched in sweat. Huh. It almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What? I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. Maybe we gotta be so sweaty trapped to his chest. I mean, maybe. He's got, like, the gear for it, so I don't know. Sweaty baby. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Tut tut tut. Who's ready for hill climbs? Blah. There's my little cheerleader. Adatum, you ready? Ugh. Or Gotta go with the intermediate. You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So, what do we do now? We run up this thing. That looks like a lot. Adatum, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running until you get to the top. And two, Craig points to the top of the hill. That's not the top. Or let's do this. I finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment, please. Hoo boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha, so he is human. Dun dun dun. Adatum, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude. Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought it was just, dying. It's the same thing, really. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing. Oh, look at that little Uggy baby cry. I've abandoned my child. Toy. We gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like there's a prime case for the world-renowned Detective McGriller. McGriller. Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro venture. Yeah, beat him to the punch. We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good, bro. Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop, bro? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a bit. Yeah, a little bit. How did he expect River to hold stuff in? It may have been in, like, a satchel or something. Not like a satchel, but like a fanny pack or something. I don't know. Seems kind of weird that it got lost twice, though. I mean, maybe just don't bring the damn toy. All valid points. I think that you make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show. So you have the potential to be a smooth, scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud. Commercials are too loud. Just want to watch the shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff. Case in point. Case in point, bro. Let's play it moment by moment, bro. Smart, bro. So, bro. Where to, bro-tective, bro? Go to the playground, go to the field, or go to the woods. Let's go to the field. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket. And the grass could hold any number of secrets. Matt and Carmencita. Look for clues. Interrogate River. Let's talk to Matt and Carmencita. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? We have apple slices. Thank you very much, Tiny Bro, but I should be fine. Tiny Bro. You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Nice. Good transition to Datum. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second. How do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is. Case in point. Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and just don't remember? I'm the hacker. I quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. Fantastic movie. I think it's called Memento. Great movie. If it's not, I'll... One second, I'm gonna... This is important, I swear. I'm the hacker. Yes, it is called Memento. I was right, surprisingly. I'm not great with movies. It was a movie made in 2000. If you get the chance to just like rent it or whatever, you should definitely watch it. It was a great movie. I saw Memento. I saw Memento once, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. ... Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? I'm the hacker. Question mark. No, Adam, don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over there by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps you, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, though, you should definitely check it out. Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River here has a breakdown. Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slice. Road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Let's check out those squirrels, man. I want to see cute squirrels. Where did the suspect say that the squirrels would be again? I'm assuming the tree, or was it the drinking fountain? Oh, shit. Why? Why does it ask us this? Come on, game. You should know this. Was it the fountain or the tree, guys? Because I legit have no idea. I don't remember. It was the tree. I mean, it makes most sense that they're the tree, but this game kind of fucks you over on that stuff. Craig. Ah, there they are. Carmencita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. Oh shit, is this like a puzzle? We maneuver back to the field. Look for clues. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls me out from across the field. Adam! I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is Arnold's leg. Bro. I put my hands over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this? I don't know. But I now think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of the stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind. We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. Jesus Christ. We maneuver back to the field. Let's get to another part. Where to now, bro? Let's go to the playground. I like that it gives you a chance to re-examine. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Emily. We make our way back to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch the nearby benches. Over at one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. All around me are familiar faces, places. Let's look for clues first. Craig and I, two grown adults, walk around to the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. It's like playing Ace Attorney. Yes. There's no forensic evidence here. No stray capybara hairs, at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All of the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we walk awkwardly slink away. Oh, there's an awesome song. One sec. It has the theme of Ace Attorney, and I freaking love it. Also, it's just a good song. I'll link it in chat. There you go, fam. You should check it out at some point. We head back to the playground. Interrogate Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph, bro. Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I'd see you two out here. Adatum, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me. I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. Well, what are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. He's into some kinky shit. dot dot dot. For boats, boat ropes. Oh my. Oh dear. Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here? Joseph looks around. They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. The creepy twins. Yeah, they're weird. I don't like them. Whenever the girl was all alone, whenever we were like making brownies or whatever, she was cool then, but then she like weirdly like ducked out still. But like she wasn't talking about murdering and skinning us alive and shit. Should we question them? Or should we just be like, alright. Because I kind of want to question them. YOLO. Oh, move on. I was going to YOLO it. Emily, I was going to YOLO it. You don't understand. Alright, fine. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes! Boat ropes and hose! We make our way back to the playground. Try to calm River down. This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple of swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us some more time. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare her for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She squeals. I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize that I am stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing, and we decide to get back on the investigation. We head back to the playground. Move to another part. I've dad-doozed where we should go next. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go to the woods. Of course, that's where the fucking twins are at. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Look for clues. Craig and I search the outskirts of the wood, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably a hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff. But it doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. This might be a dead end, partner bro. We return to the woods. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay, hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay, hard dad. Hey, buddy. What are you up to, bro? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 or 3 hours of brooding in per day. Filling quotas. Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara it's a large rodent native to South America. I know. So, have you seen one? A stuffed one. Not a real one. That would be weird. Be good cop or be bad cop? Oh. I think Robert might like good cop. Or bad cop. JK. Bad cop. Alright, Robert. We've been nice. Help us out or I'm gonna go off. Learn how to fly. And then come back here to kick your ass. You? Learning how to fight? Please. Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm gonna spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Iceberg Ghost Truckers. You're bluffing. My buddy here doesn't play by the rules. Damn, you fin. And Adam will do it. He's wild. Callum and Flint crash into a haunted. Stop, you're a monster. Robert sighs. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay. Damn. We return to the woods. Boy. I mean, one of us was gonna be bad cop. And, you know, it's more fun. Move to another part. Clock's ticking, dude. Where are we going next? Shoot, are like the twins in the field or something? I'm genuinely asking because this is, I've been to all 3 places and I don't know. We maneuver back to the field. I guess interrogate River. Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least suspect. I get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. Gotta go, good cop. Hey, sweetie. Believe me, nobody wants to find your capybara more than me. But we need more clues. And I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So what do you say, kiddo? It's fucking meditating. Woods? God damn. Bleh. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. We maneuver back to the field. Woods go deeper. Starting to put the pieces of this case together. Or I have indigestion. We better keep moving. Oh shit, that's the field. River's still holding together, but not for long. Her tiny eyes betray a barely concealed broiling rage just beneath the surface. Or something. She's a baby. I don't know. Let's move. Head back to the woods. Return to the woods. How do we go deeper? I can't. I don't know. It literally is not letting me. Unless we interrogate Robert again? I honestly don't know. Because I can't go deeper. We have to interrogate him again? Time to grill Robert again. We walk over to Robert's bench. Oh, Christ. What now? Bad cop? Alright. Robert, I'm gonna keep being vaguely threatening until you tell us something useful. I told you, I haven't seen a capybara. What is your guys' damage? Damned again. Return to the woods. Wow. So helpful. Target Robert. Time to go Robert again. We walk over to Robert's bench. Oh, Christ, what now? Be a good cop. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to brooding. Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm going to put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise? Wink. Whoa, slow down. Dot, dot, dot. Back off. River screeching is louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig is exhausted. Buddy, I got a rain check on brunch. I need to get River home and calm her down. Shit. I'm real sad, boys, now. Fucked it up. I fucked it up. Alright, good luck, bro. Might just need to reload. I don't know, should I reload? I don't really want to. Thanks, bro. I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. I crack open the door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right, how was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the portmanteau. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. A capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we looked everywhere for the damn thing, but Craig had to get River home before she went berserk. So the run went well, though? I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Dad to know, Naui, always make sure the others around you are happy. You'd be like a fucking F. We got a B with that? We didn't even make it to brunch. Very confused. Because I have a feeling that the twins were dissecting it. Keg stand champion. Alrighty. So who should we romance next? I haven't seen anything less than a C. So that means that a C is an F, though. And I've gotten like 2 of those. So. And you've tried to mess up? Wow. Got a hard ass here. Alright. Well, Emily, you had your turn, so now it's Kate's turn. We're gonna go with Matt. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Oh, excuse me. Want to go to the coffee spoon? Yeah. Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you going to bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Joke's on you. The delay means I'm still right. Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Dot, dot, dot. Let me grab my laptop and leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the Coffee Spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I like that. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. You tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing to blow my ego, though not one that will dissuade me. I need to impress you. My innate dad senses tinkle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. The subject defends witch house. Reappropriate lines from Taken. Oh, God. Ding, ding, ding. Number 3. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills, too. I can type pretty fast for people my age. My carpal tunnel doesn't act up. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little bit. Dad. Adam! Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Cross Vacant Veil Cross start their world tour. And when's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo. Now, what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty, caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Americano football. Decaf for cutie. Father John Misto. Decaf for cutie. A decaf for cutie, please. I don't want too much caffeine. Decaf? Sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss. Oh, the sound of settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band this was a pun of. So when I said you were settling, I'm just gonna stop talking now. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a duty as kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us her drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people. But for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're going to find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people milling about, flipping through the milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I just think it's nice to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. But there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. That's why I try to get as many of the records as I love in physical forms as possible. Remember when we were kids and we would have to wait around by the radio with the cassette tapes so we could record our favorite songs? It made each listen really special. And mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist, and I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. Sounds like a weird name for a porno. I have no idea where to start. Man, this is all a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Cookies and cream? Vanilla? Strawberry? Or the color purple? I would be strawberry. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring? Camouflage Summer Breeze? Spring Creek Fireball? Power Violence Cherry Blossom? Probably Mountain Spring. What is your favorite ambient sound? Rain. 100% rain. What's your dream vacation spot? My backyard, inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza, starting a new life in the Baltics. These are all very weird. Sure. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I read that people are really nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. I think of that daily. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated this universe? Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. That's a very real fear that happens very often. Probably that one. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and at this point they're old pros about feeling blue. This music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. Wow. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise. Nat and I bring our record to the cash register. A young girl with a Spectrum ring and buzz coat stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig. Forever by Mystery Skulls. Okay. The song that I just linked you guys to is by Mystery Skulls. Forever is a great song, by the way. The one that I linked you to is Money, but the animation on it is it reminds me of Ace Attorney a lot. But you should check out Ghost by Mystery Skulls. Forever, definitely, and then the one I linked you guys to. You should definitely check them out. Tight. The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? That nerd is my buddy Adatum. Adatum, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Hey man, it happens. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic still on? You know it. Are those third waves going to do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. I said that in Matt's voice. Whoops. You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything, will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. I finished paying for my record and we headed out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I've been in a record shop like that since vans had shag carpeting. My friend has a van that has shag carpeting, and it's awesome. Oh, I love it. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through high school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We'd always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades, man. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what kids call it these days? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Hell yeah. Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. So phones do exist in this universe. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet me in an alley near the coffee shop. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay. We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. I guess it's like Lucian or something. Excuse me, Mr. Drugman. Surprise, the person— God damn it, why am I right? Ugh. Why? This game takes place in a fictional universe. I don't fucking know. I don't think it ever said a city or anything. Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you? We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is legal. Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Show me you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction. I feel like the destruction one. No, Matt might not like that. Show me you're not wearing a wire. I've seen this in cops films before. I lift up my shirt to prove I'm not wearing a wire. Oh, Jesus. Put that away, please. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Emily, I would have done destruction, but I want Matt to like me. I don't really care about what Lucian thinks. Sigh. All right. How much do you want? One. One what? Yeah. He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much? One? Peyton, you aim to make me cry. If I do, you have to record it. I need to see. I need to see evidence of my work in progress. One? Oh my god. Look, here. Take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. It smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. Well, that went smoothly. I refuse. Yeah, we should get off public property before we smoke this. Emily, stop resisting. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at the gas station on our way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs. Awesome. Let's do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bags and put it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. That's a lot of records, bud. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It's nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me, and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling paper and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth. The paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Never was too good at this. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice-looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that Gulf fairway. How about some jazz cabbage or devil's lettuce? I like those terminologies for weed a lot. Open up the nug. God damn it. Is that a word? Yes. You like jazz? Thanks, Kate, for rejoining the conversation for after like 30 minutes with the fucking deep line of, you like jazz? I light the joint and inhale deeply. Duh. ... This is not what I remembered. Yeah, it's been a while, though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby? Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh, God. Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's like oregano or some shit. Yeah, this is oregano. I should be a writer for this game. Game Grumps, hire me. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off. Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. Classic. Classic. You know what? You're right. We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile on her face in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, it seems like a life some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop, since she died before it opened. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way. You had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies. Look, I mean, look at him. Look at Adatum. Ska has never died in his heart. Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Go with the classic, stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I mean, he seems to enjoy the ska thing. So, I mean, yeah. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, that was just Smoke on the Water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated, nonetheless. Alright, buddy. Can you top that? I shouldn't. Oh, come on. No, It's been a long time. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man, that was killer. Are you going to pull that out for the open mic night? Oh, no, I never play at those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just, I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. I'm back for the music, Dad. Thanks. Matt and I sit and listen to more. Oh, God damn it. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine. Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside, and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. Dot dot dot. Wait. No. Hi, hungry. No! I'm Dad! Booyah! Amanda collapses onto the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up the sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Spaghetti on his spaghetti already. Mom's spaghetti. He played the piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic tonight. That's happening at his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Oh, dad tip number 1, don't forget to floss every day. Well, I fucked up that one thing, so I'm gonna get like an A, I think. A B, damn. 520. Ska, cool, tough talk, nug. I got full nug, which I feel like was not a good thing. For some reason, he didn't like that. I don't know why. That was a determining thing of what he liked. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so I believe I've dated everyone twice now, but Brian. So should we go Brian, or should we hear who my ultimate daddy is? Ah, fuck. I don't know. I like Joseph. I like Hugo. I like Dracu Daddy. I like Craig. I like Matt. I like Robert. Actually, I don't really like Robert. He's kind of a dick. Decision time. Might as well date Brian again. I mean, I can date Brian, get that second date out of the way. And then while we're doing that, we can try and figure out who I'm going to finish off with. For this playthrough, at least. I'm probably going to do a few more streams, because I'm just really enjoying this game. And I'm definitely going to want to, like, explore the different options that I can do. And also, maybe look up a walkthrough to try and not fuck up all the dates. But, you know. Don't do Joseph. He this warning, I swear to God, Peyton. Well, since you say it. No, I'll date Brian again right now. Dad tip number 20. Keep your word. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. It's only a path of tears, do not. I mean, I'm going to at some point, just because... I mean, I have to do all of them. I'm going to do all of them. I'll probably, like, finish one tonight, and then, like, tomorrow I'll stream and finish all the rest of them. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how that works out. Depends on how well I am at loading save games, basically. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all of those fish. Man, sure... What? I'm gonna wait a second. Make sure your mower is in good working order, because you're gonna be all over my lawn this weekend. That'll show them. Save file after this and try each one. Yeah, I will. I think it saves automatically after each date and after each, like, decision that you make, I believe. I don't actually know. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I mean, I just click up here and click load. But, like, oh, okay, I'm a dummy. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. That's how I eat cheese sticks as well. Did not know I was a monster for doing that. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese for a reason. Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? Just the fucking smuggest face. Okay, like, out of all the characters in this goddamn game, she is easily the smuggest ever. Only one you're gonna have to completely restart over for Robert since you banged him. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. And then, like, just go for the 3 dates with Robert. No, Amanda. We have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing with the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know what I had to. Like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to be Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at the coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine. And I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door. Within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish? And burns. That smug face. That smug face. I love it. I mean, she's like super adorable. But that is a smug-ass grin. Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposely reminds me of that whenever he can. Like, he has to one-up me, and I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening here. Alright, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy. The air was thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat there in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes, and I didn't say a thing. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of the body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. And wait. And wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father. It's just as he looked that one cold morning. Disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up to try and grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he is gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I can see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy if you're gonna try catching trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta be up. Can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up. In a minute. Just give me a hot minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her head through the blankets to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee, and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda, whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear, Daisy falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Today is a good day to die. No, Sarge. I think that we should maybe rethink our options. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let it Adam sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell, and Daisy immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. Jesus Christ. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed? Yeah, it's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that way we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I'm digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely set over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around the bus barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. Still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny, dog-sized life vest on Maxwell. That's adorable. Woof woof. Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me? I can swim, thanks. No, thanks. Maybe if I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock to the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts the life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common in fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Dude, don't be a dick. Still a gambling man? You know it. Oh my god. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. But I was thinking of something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But, if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit, the Reaching Cut 3000 is state of the art. I would recommend a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts it into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. Still down at the tackle box and pole in my hand. Insult the fish. Put some bait on the hook, insult the fish, stretch probe before physical activity. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm's not even on the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know. I think that's sharks. Nope, it's definitely fish. Don't you worry, bud. Well, now what? Perform a fish mating call. Tie a knot or something. Meditate. I take my pole and try and tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one is not coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I'll cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. Cold air drives the pressure down. Can you not be such an idiot, dude? Ha, go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. You should. You really should. Oh god. Fishing around here, this is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. Oh! Oh, my time playing Marvel Puzzle Quest will finally pay off. I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell them apart. Yeah, buddy. Let's get that Marvel Puzzle Quest going. Oh, large bathmouth, the popular sport fish made infamous by the Singing Billy Bass novelty toy and decoration. It's easily confused with the smallmouth bass. You can actually learn. Alrighty. This thing. Oh, goddamn. That's the northern pike, a sport fish that isn't great for eating due to its tough, scaly hide. Some fishermen hunt them with a bow and arrow since their sharp teeth can easily cut through a fishing line. Wait, that's cool. Alrighty, alrighty. There you go. There you are. There you is. Where you is, other fish. Okay. Okay. We got this. We got this. Even though dude doesn't know how to fish. Rainbow trout. It's bullhead catfish. They're a bottom-dwelling invasive species now found worldwide. They taste great fried. Oh, buddy, this game is teaching me more about fishing than I have ever learned. All you gotta do is this. I didn't know it was so easy or so much fun. Catch of the day. Nice catch. Let's put you up there. How long does this thing go for? Jeez. Oh, 8 more seconds. I see a timer. Oh, shit. Catch of the day. I needed 2,000 points? Oh, God. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. Don't read your time is going down while you do. No! I didn't realize that the timer kept going. Shit. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I've got something big. Tip of the pole dips down repeatedly, and the line starts to run. Reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. All my... Falls into the water. Oh, shit. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking in the lake. Should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced onto the water and pulled into Brian's strong arms. Finally dragged upward, sputtering water, all of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as how all our fish are safely swimming in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe over and it Can I load right before that? Because I did not realize that that it freaking like kept the timer going. So I'm gonna load. Is this it? Maybe. Nope. Gotta do this one. Alright, so I'm just gonna skip all this stuff. Okay, put some bait on the hook. Tie a knot or something. Okay, take my pull. Okay, now it's the fishing minigame. Alright, bud, we have 2 minutes to do all of this. And oh, buddy, am I not ready all of a sudden. I don't understand what the rainbow trout's supposed to do. Is like... Because... Oh, does it just like randomly pop up maybe? So that way I can like match it with them if there's ever 3 of them. God, the sounds are so gross. It's like... Frozen free fall. Skills come in handy. Right. I am not doing much better this time. Oh gods. Shoot. I actually might be doing worse, in fact. It's not exactly fun. Rainbow trout. Oh, I get that for matching 4. I see. Okay, there's that. Oh, God. Where? Anything. I don't see anything. Wait. Seriously? Okay, this was fruitful. Okay. Alright. Having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contract, he must have built that guy like an ox. ... I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Want to hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. Suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. Stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit up and try and dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple of lures out by the water's edge. We're probably going to have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now, we are back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. He pulls out his dick. Now hand me yours. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now, birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. If you hear growling, that is my dog, rolling around. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds you of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments of the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Fake out throw. Actually throw it. Break the stick in half to assert your dominance. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my dog real fast and show you his stubby little legs. Neither pupper. The good boy. He's a good boy sometimes. He can run really fast for his, like, short, stumpy, dumb legs. Like, it's freakishly fast. Nice throw it at him. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champion of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats never fail. Scritch behind his ears. Rub that belly. Gotta get them ear scritches. I give Maxwell some nice little scritches behind his floppy ears. He responds in kindly by licking my face. He really likes you. Be careful. He's gonna try and follow you home if you keep that up. I scratch Maxwell's ears more intensely. I'm gonna steal your dog, Brian. We both laugh, but I'm only kind of kidding. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling up on Brian's line. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them, frying them up in a cast iron pan. Oh shit, that sounds so good. Like, I don't even really like fish that much, but goddamn, just a fried fish with lemon on it. So good. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. I mean, look at that, like... He's got that bod. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Tut tut tut. Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake, and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Oh. Brian, okay. Now see, this is the thing, though. I'm not hating him anymore. And I hate that. Don't worry. All the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Adam? Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. You could also say they've had a rough day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most woke dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. The dad thing to say. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Are you shitting me? Brian unloads himself as he... Brian unloads himself. Oh, God. No. No. Oh, why? Oh, God. Yes. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. God damn it. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish, and... Ugh, stop. Why do you care so much? She's, like, genuinely angry about this. Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number, and he's rubbing it in my face in it. Dad, I love you. But you're kinda dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad? Trademark, trademark, trademark. You know what? I don't have the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Can we just, like, screen cap that and just, like... That's my life? Amanda, the floor is disgusting. I don't care. Also me. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Tattoo number 30. Always bring a war chest. Date complete. Oh boy, do I get S? Holy shit, I almost had like 1 billion points. Or maybe that's 100 million. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That would almost be 100 million. The corgi. Soft boy. I love that achievement name. All right. Yeah, Emily. Yeah, it is time to choose. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm really enjoying going on the dates with Brian. I also really like the ones with Damien. Kind of like the two I least expected to enjoy, honestly. Like, I love Hugo as well, though, and Matt, and then like Joseph and Craig. And then Robert's kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, he's rubbed me the right way a couple times, but it's not the point. I don't know. Shoot. Damn. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I know this isn't like my one and only time to play through, but like this is my like one like legit playthrough. The other times are going to be just to see the endings and stuff. Hmm. What you fools thinking? Hmm. I might want to do Hugo. I think I'm going to do Hugo. Go with your heart. As my voice cracks and I transform back into a 13-year-old. Go with your heart. Craig's last date is supposed to be good. I mean, we'll see it at some point regardless. Like, we'll see all of them regardless. I'm gonna stream all of them. Um, I think I'm gonna go Hugo. I just really like Hugo. Let's fucking do this. You know what to say about third dates? Oh, oh shit! It definitely makes you like do it again. I like how the hay is like not capitalized at all. I'll just reload saves and then play through the other ones. But at the same time, like, yep, let's do this. That at number 8, drink a full glass of water in the morning to help you wake up. That at number 62, whistle while you work. Ever since that first night at Charcuterie Pies, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to Trivia Night. Havarti, like his 1999, has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2, Lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all the Phil's Auto Care gifts cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up, and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with some stresses of teaching. I should do something nice for him. Maybe take his mind off of screaming teenagers. Books? He likes books, but I have no idea where to start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe. Whatever, let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Oh no. Hey, alright folks, looks like we finally have points tallied up and we're ready to announce our winner. You know who else is a winner? Me, because I've finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat him down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him better and love himself. He agreed to start doing couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us they adopted a dog together. That's good. I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. Aww. That's adorable. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer. There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Havarti like it's 1999. Wholesome. He is wholesome. Hugo and I cheers our small slices of Camembert and go up to accept our gift card, along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Havarti like it's 1999's reign be as long as wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife. Oh. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you. Oh, for me? Yes, and for once it isn't more cheese. Well, if you think you could somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Harry Butts Crapper Keeper? I wanted to get you a book, but I figure you probably own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping. Hugo laughs. Oh, damn it, there's no Ray laugh in here. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple of pages, he finally comes across a small gift I strategically hid inside. You're kidding me! Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. He leans in. You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside of the Crapper Keeper. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling Power Slam Series. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love this. Thank you. But wait, there's 2? Yeah, I figured we could go together. You'd go with me? Heck yeah! I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a big bear hug. Has he been this strong the whole time? Thank you. Oh, he's blushing. Blushing daddy. I let out a little squeak to sort of say, you're welcome. It's the night of the power slam. Oh my god. Pablo Escobar, genuine wrestle boy. It's the night of the power slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. We drive about an hour to another city for a big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So it's fake, right? Well, yes and no. While wrestling in the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in an actual injury. These people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way that we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real would bet on those matches. We're called marks. That, we know, is technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smarks. Smart marks. So, I should be watching this for the acrobatics? And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even something like what we're supposed to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story, despite a ridiculous premise. Wow. Owen Wilson. Wow. What? I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan.
I don't know.
Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am because it's considered kind of lowbrow. I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. Oh. Until now? Hugo smiles to himself.
Hey.
Till now. Oh.
Hey.
Hugo and I enter the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way to the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point the ring looks like a postage stamp. Finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. I'm sorry, I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement. This is so cool. I guess he doesn't mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even going to see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. I guess you're right. So, what do we have to look forward to tonight? Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All the matches are going to be great, but the one I'm really looking forward is the Eastern Dragons match. The Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh, so that's what your shirt's from. Yep, I've been following this guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals. Who's he up against? The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler. I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though. Yes. The stadium lights dim, and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound system, and some pyrotechnics set off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts, who's ready to power slam? I am Mr. Diddles. Hugo and I scream like teen girls at a concert. We watch the two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up. The Southern Dandy's from Maine. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? He's from Georgia, actually. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. Same thing. I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Did you see what that guy did to the other guy's face? Is he okay? Are they going to be okay? Wrestling is a sport of communication. All these guys train together to not only know how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only be kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy as is crowned as the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K, who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it on Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestling fans. His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with the flash of his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stands. We wind our way through the clusters of wrestling fans to get to the line. So, what do you think so far? I'm glad I'm here with you. The wrestling is cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's... Don't say hot. Don't say hot. It's cool. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to be just a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families here with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here. Oh, yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel like these kids seem familiar. Oh god, I know these kids. They're Hugo's students. So don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again and recognize that Colin kid. He kicks out one of his friends, or he kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid is a piece of work. Colin? If he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? Oh boy, minigame time. Okay. Should we do Solid Snake? Should we do also a fairly solid snake thing? Or should we just walk back to your seats? Because I feel like that's totally going to work. I mean, we gotta do something. He created a diversion for us. So we should create a diversion for him. Right? Like, that's the only way to do it. I kind of feel like that's the only way. I turn to Hugo. Hugo, I'm gonna draw their attention. While they're busy watching me, run back to the seats and I'll meet you there, okay? Don't get hurt out there. As Hugo begins to leave, I turn to the crowd of people and start stomping around and raising my arms, as if I were trying to frighten off a bear. Hey everybody, look at me, I'm a big old wrestling fan who came all the way from Maple Bay to see this event. I wasn't that big of a wrestling fan to begin with, but in the time that I've known it, I've come to find it very endearing. I really enjoy watching those very oily boys get into fisticuffs and hope that y'all are having a pleasant evening watching them as well. It's working. All of the people near the concession stands have stopped to look at me. I feel my social anxiety hitting peak levels. There's only a finite amount of time I can keep this distraction up. Quick, think of something. Do a cartwheel, run away, or just scream. I'm going to do a cartwheel. I summon every last piece of athleticism from my body and go for the full cartwheel with a running start. Oh no, Dad. I immediately fall over, laying spread eagle on the cold floor of the stadium. While people run up and ask if I'm okay, I spot Hugo darting through the doors back to our seats. Mission accomplished. Fuck yeah. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Phew, that was close. Now we can hide out for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of anonymity with a large crowd. Anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again. Yes. This is the match we've been waiting for. The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off the sunglasses and rips the sleeve off his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The corporate shill grabs a microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you'll refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron, we all look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass. Key Performance Indicators. The corporate shill takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. It's the Core Pirate. Holy shit, it is the Core Pirate. Oh my god, yes. That was informative. And not only is it the Core Pirate, but Ray is here as well. X-Ray and Valve. The lights dim again and pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute. Could be wrong. I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. The Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central American thing? Hugo shrugs. Oh. Meh. Wrestling. The Eastern Dragon stands outside of the ring and grabs a microphone. Corporate shill, it's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate shill menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here. Oh. He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts, and it's just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that makes me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top of the rope onto the corporate shill. The air in the stadium is electric with these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. The corporate shill pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top of the rope and motions the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move. The corporate ladder! Oh my god, the fucking... Oh, that seems like it would be real. I love this. The corporate shill poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still is not moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon. You can do it, Eastern Dragon. The corporate shill launches off the top rope into a huge arc. He brings his elbow down onto the Eastern Dragon with the full force of a Fortune 500 company, putting local vendors out of business. Oh, shit. Dot, dot, dot. The corporate shill pins the Eastern Dragon, and the match ends. Hugo sinks into his chair. Man, you should have won that. I sit down with Hugo. What a match. It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now. Maybe? Hugo looks over at me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax in our seats and avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh, hey there, they're doing the kiss cam thing. Oh my god, yes please. It zooms in on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch to a raucous cheers from the crowd. Aw, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I. What? Oh my god. What? What do I do here? I look over to Hugo and see the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us know what to do. Give the crowd what they want. Protect Hugo's identity. Try to ignore it. Fuck. Dude, whenever it says protect Hugo's identity, does that mean kiss him but cover his face? Because I still want to kiss him. But... Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. Oh, buddy. Chat? Anything? Because we obviously can't just ignore it. We have to address the issue right now. If by right now I mean whenever, like, we decide to click a button. Protect his identity? I don't know what to do either. Because he will never live this down as a teacher. Fuck it. I jump in front of Hugo and start giving the camera the finger. They can't show that on television, can they? Camera immediately moves on. I guess all this sweaty violence is fine, but a finger isn't. Thanks, I think. Okay, at least he liked it. That's all I care about. I sit down again, trying to ignore the dirty looks I'm getting from people who came here for wholesome content. So much for laying low, I guess. The rest of the match thankfully goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We rarely keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers that hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience. Right? It's one thing to watch on TV, but to be there in person is just... wow. Thank you, again. I would have never gotten to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo, in front of the car, in an empty parking lot. I look down. Kinda funny about the kiss cam, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, it was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes and I can feel warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare into each other for just a bit too long. Hey, cool shirt. I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and baseball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. I haven't seen any of those in years.
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego! Oh my god. Yeah, I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen those? The name's like, JJ something? JD Slaminger? Yeah, that's him. Those are my write-ups. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding. Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand. I'm honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon. I love your work. Thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirts, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Eastern Dragon. He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me. Hugo and I high five. He's so excited he's shaking. Mr. Vega? Oh man. Colin and his cronies just pop out of nowhere. Oh no. Here we go.
What?
Colin, nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. Fucking nerd. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Ha! Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker. You were literally here watching wrestling too, you fucking asshole. Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up, dickweed. Nah, man. That's actually rad as hell. Hell yeah, dude. If one of my teachers was that into wrestling, that would be bomb as fuck. Who were you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers. Oh yeah? How did I get his autograph then? Colin's friends lose their shit, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger. See you in class, bitch. You can't say that. Who's gonna believe you? Hugo and I hop into the car to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. Holy shit, what a fucking date. Hugo and I descend the stairs into his home, into his wrestling man cave, where we both crack a beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately. JD Slaminger, my forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye. Clever. Where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony. Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be Bomb Clancy, Mario Bratali, Dad. Ooh, should I just go with Dad? This simple? I like Mario Bratali as well. He has the shit planned out. No joke. He's given this like A-listing level of thought. I mean, it's a pretty solid persona though, gotta be honest. Mario Bratali. I come in bright orange Crocs and my hair in ponytail while I wield a slotted spoon. My finishing move is, don't forget my spaghetti, where I pin my opponent and force feed them my delicious homemade meatballs. I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actually wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you some. I smirk. I'm game. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to get at it. I'll go easy on you. On Mario Bratali? Absolutely not. Or Mario, actually. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his strong legs around me and squeezes. I can't move. This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless. And this is an arm bar. I know that one. You're, pretty good.
Oh.
You can tap out any time you'd like. Oh. Not a chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest.
Ah.
And this is me pinning you. Our faces are inches apart right now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. Go for it. I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly realizes his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine and we laugh. I guess we both win. Guess so. I pull him back for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me? Oh, shit.
Ah.
I think I might have a few. Anyone who tells you that a drink isn't manly has never known heartache. Date complete. As we fuck Hugo. S!
AK rolling with the
Fuck
leg.
yeah. Asagio getter. Or Asiago getter. Asiago getter. God, I just got that pun. Nice. Hey, now you get the postcard. Wait, postcard? Phew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Adam. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Brats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered underneath the tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week. Oh, shit. And I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth up the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Paul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. Wow. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? Oh, this is adorable. You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So, consider this your graduation party. He's wearing a wrestling shirt. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everybody wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind, with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Oh. Amanda smiles and runs off to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Adatum! Oh, buddy. Quizmaster and, like, Spin Master, I guess. Hey, hey! Who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, you know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it. Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know it, bud. Dada, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Adatum! Brian, you made it. I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Twitch, twitch. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let it bait you. Don't let it bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very, very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This is not over. Hey, bro. Bro. This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a responsible hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intakes. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out from behind Craig. Hey, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us, bro. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. Got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you're doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Oh, you kind of shrugged off Joseph, didn't you? Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of a drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, Adam. You know what this was. You were an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured you were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. But I don't want to get into this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. I'll catch you around. Oh. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Banana Break Kennedys for her. Yeah, I know that's why. And I'm excited to see like what it would be whenever you get like to an actual tier 3 date with them. So that's kind of exciting. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it, man. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I am a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. Hey. I turn to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. Hey, Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Whoa. People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, I guess I am too. But, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool. Oh, he's smiling. That's sweet. Well, geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side. Tell anybody I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. There it is. Also, you don't know me. You don't even know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is settling and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So... I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but... Growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Oh. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Adam, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock him dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it, by the way. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Hugo is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmos are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party, not pantry. Cool shirt.
Ah,
Thanks. It reminds me of a special night. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling. You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. It turns out that Craig's a huge fan too. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. Now the kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor of the wrestling club.
oh.
Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. See? It just goes to show that there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like.
Oh.
I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kids and love a good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever. Hugo's? This Hugo specifically. Hugo laughs.
Oh.
He drapes his arm around my shoulder and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. Oh, I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves?
Hmm?
Adam, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver? Oh boy. I can't help but giggle. What's that?
Oh.
You'll see. Minimize eating fried foods, candy, and sweets. Well, alrighty. I mean, I'm gonna get all the endings, but like, fuck, that was an awesome game. Erica Ishii, Barry Kramer. Oh shit, that was Barry. Oh my god. Nathan Sharp, Jason Larrick, Ray Nervaez, Aaron Hansen, Aaron Schmalfield, Crispy Bacon, Baron Weck. God damn it. I did not know that that was him. But yeah, this was an awesome game. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait till the end of the credits. I did not expect it to get that deep about life. Honestly, I would have never expected that out of this game. I also know nothing coming into this game though. I did no research. But yeah, no, that was a really awesome game. I mean, yeah, just kind of shows that there's a little bit more to life than you might think. And something might seem like something, but it just ends up being completely different. And you never really know where it's going to take you, you know? There could be so many different things happening in your life right now, and you might not be able to, you know, just be able to tell where it's coming from, or what's going to come next, or, you know, sometimes you might not know what the next day is going to hold. You never really know what the next day is going to hold, honestly, and that's okay though. And you know, I don't know, it's just kind of a weird thing that we live in. I could fast forward. Other than not long. Yeah, I feel like they're over. That's because they're over. Oh shit. Oh my. Oh, would you look at that sexy Hugo with his pants undone? But yeah, no, I just did not expect this game to get that deep into it. Like, I mean, I came into this expecting a dad dating simulator. But turns out it's going to try and teach you lessons about life and being a parent, and you got to make those decisions. And you know, you got to kind of respect your parents, and definitely as you get older, you learn why your parents did a lot of things for a lot of different reasons. And it's just kind of how it works out, man. The Joseph won't be mad for reasons you'll discover. Yeah, I'll discover it. Hopefully you'll be watching. But yeah. So I think that's where I'm gonna end it tonight. Yeah, thanks thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching along with me. Thanks for participating in decisions that I could not make by myself, apparently. And, yeah, hope you all have a good night. Thanks so much for joining. See you later.